Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I have another video to post for gear that I'm selling. And before I even go into this, I'm just going to say this about this particular model or rack mount. This is one that's really near and dear to my heart. And the reason being is when I first got my start as a songwriter, a lot of stuff that I wrote during that period of time that I was able to sell, you know, these great songs and have them charted all around the world, I used this module. This module has, to this day, because this module was, I think it was produced in, or came out in 1990, 1989, somewhere around there. And it had beautiful, what they call soundscapes. And I used to use those a lot for intro bills, or maybe something in the middle of the song. And even to this day, those patches hold up toe to toe with the stuff that's being put out now. And it has a thicker kind of an analog feel. And I can't say enough about this module. I'm like, if it wasn't for this module, a lot of the stuff that I've written probably never really got recorded. So I'm like, let me just say this. It's rare that I collaborate with people, and it's not that I don't like doing that, it's just that I can do everything. I can write all the lyrics, I can play the bass, the guitar, the keyboards, I write all the parts, so it's like I really don't need anybody, you know. But there was this one particular song that this vocalist came, he basically gave me a skeleton. He gave me like a verse and a hook. I don't even think if he gave me a hook, he just gave me a verse and he sounded good. I'm like, okay, I can build with that. So I wrote the rest of the lyrics that did all the music. And I let this other group hear this. And they stopped me in the middle and said, we want this, man. And I said, well, we got to talk to the other guy that co-wrote it with me, because he's like, they said, when I first heard that line in there, that synth line, I was sold. And it was a real cool synth line, and that patch is in here. And so with a lot of other great sound patches, because again, when it comes to sound patches, I don't think anybody comes close to the Kawai K1. The Korg M1 was in the neighborhood, but nothing came close to those great soundscapes. You know, it's those kind of patches that sometimes really sell your song, your demo. When they hear those patches, you know, got nothing but great things to say about this. And this is extremely rare to find these days. And this one is in excellent condition. There's not a scratch on this thing. There's no scrapes on the top. You know, no knobs missing, none of that nonsense. It's not rusty. Nobody left it outside. You know, but let me just turn it on. It's hard to find this module now. It took me over a year to find this one, because after I had sold it and moved on years later, it's a bigger, you know, more polished, or, you know, latest sound gear. I parted with it. And I had missed those sound patches, those soundscapes. Matter of fact, I used a soundscape in one of these demos that I did about 6 months ago. It works. There's no eternal battery issue. You need to change the battery nonsense. Whenever you see that, do not buy the unit. I repeat, do not buy the unit. If you see that on the screen when it first comes on, or if someone's posting a sound module for sale and they show you pictures and you see that battery, internal battery low, do not buy it. And I'm going to tell you why, for those who don't know. Those batteries last probably anywhere from 10 to 15 years. They store the data. A little tiny battery, look like a watch battery. It's about that big, about the size of a nickel. And when that battery starts to go bad, it starts to forewarn you. It says the battery, internal batteries, is low, which means that it's going to stop working. All that data you got goes away. So unless you got it already bagged up somewhere and you're able to upload it again, because the batteries only cost about $5 on eBay, and they don't take that much effort to change them. The problem is, when you take that battery out, you better have your data bagged up somewhere, because you take that battery out, data goes away. And then it becomes a pain in the ass to retrieve that data. You know, so again, if you see that low battery thing, you know, ask the seller. I wouldn't even ask. I'm like, okay, I'll find another one. But you know, you ask the seller, do you have this bagged up when I have to change it? And this is my take on it. Why would you sell someone with a battery about to die? Why don't you just replace the battery and have the, if you got the data, upload it again, so it's like it's brand new, instead of now the dude that you sold it to, he has to go through all that trouble, and he shouldn't have to go through all that trouble. You know, you selling something, sell it right, instead of you selling some shit that's on one leg and limping. It's like, I don't want this, you know. But you got some people, they lazy and stupid, they just think that they can sell you anything. But anyway, this one holds a very special spot in my heart, even over the Roland JV880, which was one of my all-time favorite sound modules until the EMU Proteus 2000 came along. You know, it started with this one for me, you know, and when I play the patches out of here, it brings back really nice memories. But I don't use it anymore, you know. And like I said, this is a rare sound module. It's hard to find this one, you know. So this one's $250 plus $40 shipping and handling. It'll go out the very next business day with shipping, with tracking and signature required. A lot of great patches in here. And I try to leave some stats down here because I forget how many sounds are in here, or patches. I know it's more than 64. I think it's maybe double that. I'm not quite sure because it's been a while since I played that one. But I'll leave a link where you can see the stats. Also, I'll try to leave you a link on YouTube somewhere where you can hear people play this thing, because again, this is my baby. This is my baby. This is the module that got me in the dough. Because I mean, long before I got this one, I was playing those cheesy Casio CZ101, the Yamaha FB01, which is by today's standard is garbage. You know, it's not usable anymore. This thing here stands the test of time, and you can put it in your tracks today, and it sounds good as it did when it was first released back in, I think, like '89. So again, this is $250, $40 shipping and handling. I'll leave my PayPal down here. If you're interested in it, just say, hey, Morris, man, I want to grab it. Once you say that, I tell you, you get the green light, send your money. Then I'll put sold across the header. Or if I don't, I'll take the video down. So when anybody sees this and it's been sold, it'll be right there in the header. You can't miss it. It'll be right there in bold letters and the exclamation point, sold. You know, so I sometimes leave these videos up as a reference of what I've had over the years and what I've sold. You know, because sometimes you sell so much stuff you forget you even ever had it, let alone sell it. You know, so again, it's the Kawai K1 rack mount, $250, $40 shipping and handling. Go out the next business day, United States Postal, tracking and signature required. That's all I can think of. So until next time, take care. It has the power supply. You've seen me turn it on. It doesn't know it has no internal battery issue nonsense. This one, this is how much I cherish this one. I still keep it in the box. You know, I still keep it in the box. You know, it's just not laying around somewhere. And you got the bubble in there. So like I said, it comes on. It's in excellent condition. Now, there's no scratches on this thing. There's no dents. I mean, this thing looks brand new. Even the bottom. Nothing. No scratches, no rust. Everything that came with it is still there. The little gluey things, the legs, I guess, or the pad, you know, when you put it on the surface. Yeah, this thing is in excellent condition. But that's me. When I get something like new, it goes out new. Whatever comes in is exactly what it is when it comes out. When I sell it, you know, it's not like it came in mint condition and then I had it for a year or whatever, and there's dents on the side, scratches, it's rusty, knobs falling off, none of that. You know, and it's extremely rare that I take anything that's like that. You know, because you got people on Reverb want to say rusty shit, knobs missing. I'm like, who's been playing with this, a kid? You know, why can't grown men take care of their shit? You know, how do a knob get away from a grown ass man? You know, what are you doing? Oops, you know, I don't get it, you know. And I give kids even more credit than that, because normally kids take care of their stuff better than some of these guys on Reverb. They want to sell you some shit that's knobs missing, rusty. Because this one guy sold me something, and when it came, because it was hard to find, I said, I'll take it. You know, it don't look like it's in great condition, but as long as it works. This thing was rusty as hell. The knob was shaking. And I said, dude, I'm gonna have to send this back, man. Because I'm like, at some point in time, I might want to resell it. And I can't sell it in this condition. I would get little next to nothing. And then that's just not my MO. I don't sell you guys broke shit, rusty shit, knobs missing shit, none of that. You know, my stuff is in pristine condition like this thing. You know, so I told the guy, I said, man, this got to go back, dude. Because again, it was rusty. I'm like, how does this get rusty? And how it gets rusty is they put it somewhere in a moist area. A garage, in the back of their trunk of their car, outside. You know, and still up inside in a warm, clean environment. You know, but like I told you, I don't understand that. You know, grown ass men can't take care of their shit. It says a lot about you when you can't take care of stuff. It says a lot. You know. So until next time, take care again. $250, $40 shipping and handling. PayPal information in right there. Links down here so you can hear it. I'll leave some stats down here. So I guess that's it. Till next time, take care. Thanks for watching.